Hi.
Hi, what's up?
How are you? Wait, so should I put it this way?
Yeah.
Well, then I can find a way to make the phone stand up. Let's see.
You look great. In a nice top and dressed up.
You know what? When I watched it last week, I saw that the girl wearing black didn't look as good as the girl wearing white.
Right. Okay, good.
Anyway, my daughters are just too low. I think this is good. One
second, let me answer. Give me a minute.
So I remember the day you were getting engaged because you were working by Norma.
I'm cracking up. I remember when I actually remember the theme of your daughter. It was, yeah, it was like blue, stunning.
Yeah, the fabric. So that night, you were there and you didn't realize, and you were leaving to go get engaged.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh, it's so cute.
I had no idea, by the way.
I know. And I'm very friendly with Linda Beta, with your aunt.
Oh, yeah?
So I remember she went to your engagement and then she came to us, to the wedding.
Oh, wow.
Are you sending it to Sarah? I sent that link to everybody. I hope people sign on.
No, they will.
Yeah, I hope so.
We sent it out to like a ton of people.
They're like my family. This is like the new thing now. Everyone's on every night. There's another watch on your phone.
It's crazy.
It is.
All day. Like next week, you heard that we're doing
The Ellie Beer is on Sunday, right?
Yes, Ellie Beer is on Sunday, and we're doing hi guys. What's up, guys?
How do we look?
You look stunning. Better than me for sure. Nick.
I'm not going to be in the video, but I can say hi.
So cute.
Nick, I saw you on your birthday video with Linda Levy.
You're younger.
So cute.
It's so cute.
Okay, so what's gonna happen?
You all ready?
I don't know.
Good.
So you both have the questions, right?
Well, we changed them a little. So Sarah, I have this, but I'm not going to show it, right?
Right.
So my son said I should take it out, or my husband, and eat one.
Yeah, enjoy it.
I'm going to do that at the end.
Love
Or
it.
at the beginning, see when we need like a little comic relief or something.
Argo.
That's great. Very creative.
I don't know. We're trying to be entertaining. I've been watching every night all these shows. Did you watch Harry Ajme last night?
Yes.
It was the funniest thing.
Yeah.
What's the jewelry girl?
Lori Casson.
Lori Casson.
What happens if this happens? Does this not allowed to happen?
Is this bad?
Hi.
Is she won't leave?
Is her name Sarah? No.
Janet, we have her sleeping in her kuna right now.
Janet.
Oh, so
No,
cute.
but this is not Jeanette. This is Barbara. Okay.
Yeah.
Janet.
So Janet, wait. Yeah.
Here, come, John.
So Julie, when people ask the questions, we're not going to be able to see them, or we are?
No, you are going to be able to see them if
I go.
you know how to see them. Like you could press on the bottom.
I'm not going to go to it because we're going to be talking.
Right. So I could say the questions for you. Like I could read them to you if you
So
want.
at the end, we're going to ask questions.
Yeah.
How long do you think this is going to be? Like a half hour?
Like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. It really depends on like Sarah and Barbara, like how how long each question.
I told Irene Hannon the funniest part last week was the beginning before it started, when her mother started saying, "You look stunning."
She goes, "Oh my God, you look stunning." She's like, "Okay, I'm just gonna mute you, Ma."
And I know her mother because her sister's married to my brother. So right, she tells her mother, "I'm gonna mute you." Then the other side gets on, and you see them. They're like, "How do you do the iPad again?" Come thing. So this was the comic relief.
So cute.
It was very cute. I don't know. I hope grandma doesn't talk. My mother goes, "No, they have to know to shut the screen and mute it."
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Did you tell your mother to sign on, Sarah?
Ready. I didn't even tell her. Tell me. I put it on my Instagram.
Wait, your sound is going out. Do you
What?
hear? Wait, do you hear her?
I don't hear you.
I hear you guys.
You do hear? Okay. It might just be my phone. I saw. Now people see us or not yet? Is anyone in the room? Did you let them in?
We have 2 people right now.
Cookie. Hi, Cookie.
Sari, Cookie.
Yeah, it's my daughter.
Hi.
Wait, another question.
Cookie is
You
closed.
don't want a computer or anything?
Some people.
I don't want the computer because I don't want to use Wi-Fi. It's too spotty, the
No, but Joe
Wi-Fi.
said that like my computer.
I know, but I don't want to do it in the room.
I don't know what it is. Alright,
I don't know. Whatever we think.
okay.
So we're really planning to start like 8:15?
Like
O'clock?
8, 10, yeah, something like that.
All right.
Okay, so what should we do from now till then?
Okay, so when people start signing on, we need like a little promotional video.
Yeah.
I should have prepared one.
Mm-hmm.
They want people to watch it. So
Like a little video. Sarah, you don't have that video of you baking stuff?
oh, you have it?
No, where was it? I remember I saw it,
Hey, you told me this.
but I forgot where it was.
I forgot where was it. Where was there a video of baking? Who had a video of us baking?
Oh,
Barbara, you don't remember?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but I feel like Daddy has it, but I don't know
The
where he
video of you in your house baking. You were doing it in your kitchen.
house. That's like ancient. I don't remember the small.
Maybe it was at the Angel Fund thing.
I don't think they showed a video.
No?
It's you thing you mean?
I just remember seeing it, and it was very cute. Oh, there's my mother. Hi, Ma.
Oh, hello.
You did.
Good.
You're on mute.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's saying, how do I unmute?
Yeah.
You want to see Grandma?
I want to see Grandma.
Wait, she blocked it. Yeah. Oh, you can stay here. Stay a minute. Why not?
I said I'll stay. So if it's a stoop talk, why don't you go sit on the stoop?
Yeah, we have to go sit on the stoop. So funny.
Hilarious.
Okay, I unmuted it.
Oh,
Hi.
hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm stuck in Florida, girls.
Lucky you.
I don't know how lucky I am. I want to come home already.
Hopefully soon everything will be a little better. I hope.
I hope so. How's everybody's moms? Good?
Thank God.
Okay, great. Who's this girl sitting next to you?
Barbara.
Barbara, hi.
Hi.
Hi, and what's this girl's name?
That's Barbara, her daughter. Oh, that's Julie. Bar.
That's Julie?
Hi, I'm Julie.
Julie,
Julie
who's
Shubar.
that? Barbara's son?
Yeah, Barbara, yeah.
Barbara, maybe?
Uh-huh.
She used to work for
Barbara? Barbara Shahaba?
Yeah.
Still, Debbie's sister-in-law?
No, she's
Deborah.
married to Barbara's. Yeah, Deborah's sister-in-law, Barbara.
Yeah.
No.
There's no one on yet. She used to work for Norma.
Oh.
This is
I used to work for Norma Collins.
Oh.
Yeah.
Susan,
Hi, Cookie.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Hi.
great.
Good.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Renee. Very
Hi.
excited.
Oh, thank you.
Renee, did you tell Nicole?
No,
No.
because she's not in the cousins chat.
Oh.
Then I have to take you off or something.
Just send it. You're already there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's that? Dean?
And
What happened? I lost everybody.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, guys.
How are you? Could you hear me?
I do.
Hi, Stell.
Hi, Cookie. Renee,
How
I'm
come
on my
Stell's
phone,
picture's
but I
big?
want to
Why is
get
she
onto
big?
my iPad. What's the password?
It's on that other thing. Wait, I can read it to you.
Yeah, me too. How do you do it? What is it?
No, the password is 1.
One?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
it?
that's
No,
what
the
Sophia
code.
Victor told me and it worked.
One?
One.
Okay. Join.
Try that.
Didn't
'cause
work.
It works for me.
It didn't work. Join meeting, Cookie. Remember my name? Only
Now
one.
you have to do the number.
Oh, you have to do the number.
What's the number?
Okay. The number is 885
Yeah,
31
right?
63
853-163.
222
222
94,
94.
and the password is 1.
Where's the password? I don't see a place for password.
Press
Once
join.
you put in the number, it'll
enter.
have the password.
Press join, and then you put in the password. Let's see. If it
Oh,
works.
password is 1. Okay.
It works.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Susan, you're great. Let's see.
Yeah. Hi, Renee. You look so pretty. This is the first time we put makeup on in 2 months.
I'm in my pajamas.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Do you see me or no? Renee?
You have to shut your.
Join audio.
Hey,
Computer audio. Join with computer audio. Are we good?
You have to leave the phone.
Do I have to close the phone? Yes?
Yeah.
Do we close the phone?
Leave meeting from your.
Okay. Leave the phone.
All right, Julie. This is like last week's.
why do you turn your camera off?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we'll start in a few minutes. Like, give it like 5 to 6 minutes. We'll wait for more people to come on. Hi, Sari.
Hey, Julie.
Julie, somebody got married on the street today.
Who?
I don't know. My son just showed me a video. I think her name is Safdie, Sophia Safdie.
You know who it is? Barbara Waingart's son.
Wainward's son. They got married on the dead end.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
We just put a whole video.
I watched it. You saw it, Renee?
No, I didn't see Marsh. Just told me.
Yeah, Mary was invited, so Eric forwarded the video.
Can you hear me?
It was so beautiful.
That's crazy.
Renee?
Yes,
You hear me?
yes.
Okay.
But we're going to mute everybody anyway. Hi, Irene.
Yeah, we're gonna mute everyone soon. Oh,
Julie, does anyone else need to be co-host?
no, I think I'll be co-host.
Just you? Okay.
Yeah.
I did it. Great.
Thank you, Sari.
All right. I'm sure it's going to be great.
Hi, Renee. Have fun. You look great.
No.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Julie.
What's up, Irene?
Oh, it's 80
Hi.
Thank you.
people. Not bad.
Eisenberg.
We will
Yeah.
start in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, you told me.
You go.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Is that Michelle?
Yeah.
Hi, mother of the groom.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, Michelle.
Bibi. How do you see again?
Shelley.
I'm muting myself because I'm cooking. I mean, I'm stopping the video because I'm cooking.
Michelle Morris wants to say hi.
Hi, Michelle. Good luck.
Thank you.
That's so exciting.
Wait, who is that talking? I don't even
My
Hey,
mother.
Cookie.
Hi, Cookie. Thank you.
Welcome. Very exciting.
We're so excited. We really are.
That's great.
By the way, we just went to the most gorgeous wedding on the dead end here.
Oh, I just told them. Norma put a video in front of your house.
Who's
No.
wedding?
It was beyond. Beyond.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you watch
Hey,
it?
Renee.
Who's that?
I'm stopping. I'm muting myself and I'm shutting my video off because I'm.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, it's Renee.
Renee.
Hi, Sarah Bibi.
Hi.
Hi, Raymond.
Woohoo! I can't wait to learn. Bibi, Mabru.
Where did she go? Here she is. Oh, she muted? Oh, she's muted.
She's muted. Oh my gosh, Sarah, I'm taking notes.
Thank you. Wait, who is telling me that? I don't even know who I'm talking to.
Gladys.
Fluffy.
Fluffy, thank you, Fluff.
I should have called you today. I'm just remembering you now.
No, all's good. Thank you.
I
I'm
love
stopping
you.
my video because I'm in the middle of cooking and nobody really wants to see me.
Okay. And I'm going to mute also because as people come through the doors, I don't want to be disruptive.
Okay, I'm not.
Now muting yourself. Congratulations.
Should we start, Renee? And Sarah and Barbara?
What happened?
Should we start?
Thank you, Sam.
You ready? Okay, so
Ready.
mute just everyone, and then I'll unmute you guys. Hold on. Okay.
Wait, we have to unmute? Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So ready when you are, Renee.
Doing an intro, or am I?
You are.
Okay, hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us for Stoop Talk, brought by the Sephardic Community Center. Tonight, we're interviewing Sara Bibi and her daughter, Barbara Diane, of Baked by Bibis. I'm sure everyone's familiar with their delicious crackers, which we love, cookies. So first of all, girls, introduce yourself to our audience.
Hi, I'm Sara Bibi. I'm Barbara Diane. And we are Bibis.
How did you girls start your business?
Okay, so I'm going to answer that one. So really, we didn't really get inspired by anything. I actually, a baker, all I ever was. I was working at a in Brooklyn, and I was seeing that so many stuff that were selling like easily in the community. People were coming in, buying cookies, so whatever it was. And at the time, Nicole and a cookie she would make all the time at home. I said, why don't I just make your cookie and sell it? I work at the coffee shop anyway. Why don't I just bring it? So I started to sell those there, and I saw that it was doing well. So I started to experiment in my kitchen at home. I was single. I was bored. And it was something to do. So I started to experiment in the kitchen at home, and I came out with these like double chocolate cookies. They were first a fattening recipe, and I just switched everything and made it a healthier recipe. So we started with these cookies, and this was all happening in my mom's kitchen. I was making a mess every day. There was no kitchen. There was no
Kitchen
dinner.
was broken.
Yeah.
The oven's broke.
So all that happened. So I said, I actually asked her first, I'm like, why don't you just come? Begging her to do it with me. And she said, I might as well. Either way, I might as well come and join you and help you out. She came and helped me, and it started really just with the cookies at first. And one day, really, the cookie put too much wet, and the cookie flattened in the oven. And that's how it became brittle. But at first, it was much thicker than it is now. It really went through a lot of changes. But from there, we got so much good feedback from that brittle, that we called brittle at the time. And we just kept going. That's how it started. We got all the good feedback from that, and we just kept going. And that's what really kept us going.
So the brittle was basically wrong.
Exactly.
Right.
Everybody
Our
just loved
biggest mistake,
Yeah.
success. Exactly.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So we'll start with the heavy stuff. How did you find the courage as women to start your own business?
So the truth is, like we said, we weren't actually looking for a business. And I was in business before this. We had Breeze bathing suit store. So I was already used to being in business. And I mean, I got out of the business because my kids didn't even want to be busy anymore. I wanted to be that grandma that my mother was to me,
Right.
and to my grandchildren. I mean, to her grandchildren, that's my grandchildren. So I said, Mom, out, let's sell. I don't want to work anymore. So yes, we sold the business. Not even a year later, this chick comes into the kitchen, starts making a mess, and packing up bills for ingredients. Here I am in business again. So, starting a business wasn't something that I was afraid of, but being that it wasn't something that I really was we were so passionate about, that this is what we want to do, and it just actually fell into our laps. we probably wouldn't have gone as far as we went unless we had the support and the encouragement from the community. Everybody was loving it. Everybody was encouraging us. Like we felt like movie stars. We couldn't walk down the street at one point without someone stopping us, tell us how much they loved the cookies. And it was really something amazing.
Even grandma would tell you, I get stuck.
Yeah, my mother was ready. We couldn't go, like we could. It was just crazy. It was really surreal, to be honest. And
well, also
so I think
the name of the cookies is your name, so everybody knows it's you.
Right. Right. I thought about that if you don't want so much attention, right?
Not like that.
Right. Started off baked by Sara, but then when I came in, we changed bar.
Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah. So tell us, what kind of business training did you have before this? Because this wasn't your first venture.
No, for me it wasn't. For Barbara it was. Yeah. So the business training, I just had, you know, I'm working in a store and doing what we're doing was really two very different things. So
there wasn't a lot of inventory sitting there.
I mean, no, right. There's no inventory and basically no overhead because we couldn't even make enough of the cookie, thank God, at the time. So the only thing that I had was not being free to you know, to do something different, to also to talk to people in the business, even buying ingredients or whatever it was. I knew how to like speak to people other than people in the community. A lot of the girls don't venture out, and you know, now a lot of them go to, but I feel like it's something that not a lot of people do.
Right. And how big was your startup investment?
We didn't really have. At first, it was just buying ingredients, making the cookies, and then later on is when we started to invest. So, I mean, we needed real machines. I mean, we couldn't make it quick enough. But at first, it was at home, just buying the ingredients, making the cookies, selling them. So that was the best part. We just, you know.
Now you don't make them at home.
No.
Now we have a cold store, and thank God, because we couldn't. The kitchen couldn't handle it at home.
How much could you do in one place?
Right. And now we don't only do the brittle, we have the muffins, and we have the biscottis, and we have savory crisps. We have a whole line of gluten-free treats. Thank God.
Great. Have a whole menu.
Whole menu.
So did you expect to get this big and be as successful when you first started? I guess not.
Or never, ever. Did we ever think this would happen? Really never. We were like, when are we, okay, so we're going to do it this week. Should we do it this week? Should we just pass? Should we not? And then like the orders would come in and be like, oh my God, we have to do it.
We have to do it. Yeah.
And they're like, okay, maybe this is going to be our last week. Let's not buy so much ingredients because we don't know if we're going to do it again. And really, that's really the truth, how it happened. And then just, we got to the point where we couldn't stop because everybody was hooked and we didn't want to let anybody down.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So have there been many challenges of working together, mother and daughter together? I was thinking that. I said, we didn't talk about that. That could be hard.
We didn't. I mean, so I had the experience working with my mother in the bathing suit business. And I was, so when Barbara asked me, I was actually excited because it enhanced my relationship.
We definitely got close.
We got very close. Other kids, like, I don't know who's watching out of my children, but they all thought Barbara's not true, by the way. I love my kids all the same. But they were like, you love her more. Blah, blah, blah. But yes, we definitely got very close and we had a bond because of it. It was definitely not a challenge. It was
a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
We complimented each other.
Yeah.
Great. So who was your number one supporter getting all your business off the ground? Like while you're off and starting.
Well, in the beginning, initial, it really was my family because they were coming home. My kids were coming home to no dinner. My ovens were busy all day with the cookies, and they were, you know, not that they were happy about it and said, "Go, Mom, do what you have to do," but they didn't make us stop doing what we were doing. So everybody was very patient and encouraging. Also, Ruby paying for the ingredients and helping us out and whatever. But later on, when my son-in-law stepped in, he really took us to the next level. And
he gave us also the confidence.
He gave us, we were never dreaming of my kitchen and going.
We didn't want to. We didn't even want to.
So Barbara, you got married while you were already in the business?
Yeah.
You started out single?
Yeah.
Single and got married, and then after she was married, my son-in-law joined, and he helped us take it off the ground, like to major retail.
Yeah.
So the week of the wedding, you were baking?
Yeah.
You didn't see the chocolate on her wedding dress?
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. So how many years were you in business before you expanded? Like how many years were you in the kitchen and then?
Well, we started like 2015. We started 2015 in our kitchen, and then we transferred from kitchens. I think we did like 3 different kitchens before the COVID.
Yeah,
It was 3.
yeah, we went from my kitchen, a little bit of a bigger space to another bigger space.
So a really big space.
And now to a co-packer.
Yeah, like a commercial kitchen.
What's that?
No, now co-packer. We did have commercial kitchen, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so now the question everybody wants to know, because it's all we talk about is Corona. So how has COVID affected, I know as horrible as it is, we want to forget about it, but how has COVID affected the business?
Definitely affected the business. Sales are not as good as they were. People aren't shopping.
They only need their essentials right now.
Right. So when they're making an order on the phone, not everyone's remembering to say baked by Bibis, or it's much different experience as a consumer when you're shopping the aisle than when you're making an order over the phone.
Of course.
A drop in sales, there's not a question.
I know, because when I called the supermarket, I remember milk and eggs and bananas, and I never remember the junk, the cookies and the snacks, because if I don't see them, I don't remember.
Exactly.
We probably don't even eat so many snacks now, but they're healthy, guys.
They're healthy. They're healthy. So how are you changing your business to adapt to the current situation? Are you changing your advertising?
So with 2 things, we're working on 2 things. One, direct to consumer through Instagram. If anybody wants to not walk into a store, they don't feel comfortable, they're offering they could come to my porch, I'll leave it outside, they could pick it up. Or
text you directly.
Yeah, direct order. Or else, we haven't done this yet, but we've been talking about maybe speaking to some of the major supermarkets and who have their own app and putting us on the checkout page, like an ad maybe, or something that pops up, don't this, whatever. So we didn't actually have, it's not in effect as of yet, but hopefully that's something where,
we should do that, put the specials.
Exactly.
And then everybody says, oh yeah, I did want that. I do want that.
I had to forget, but yeah.
Right. So as working women, both of you, when you first began, how did you maintain your family and your household while trying to maintain your business?
We didn't. No, the house was fine. I feel like
we suffered a little bit. There's no question. It's not like the house was running smoothly and we were having everything was fine.
The freezer filled with the tree. The freezer, you didn't even have room for it.
So my freezer was crazy. The ovens were like legit on overload. And then,
even we got stressed a lot. We weren't even
right. And then also, the business. It's not like the business was running smoothly and the house was flying. They were both flying because people were making orders, and we would forget. We would forget the order. Pick up the order like, oh my God, shoot, we forgot your order. Like it was horrible. We were Zulu. So in the end, and what gave was us moving out of my kitchen, which ended up making everything a little bit more balanced. We had my work time, and then I had family time. It was separate.
It was successful so quickly that I think it grew so fast that you couldn't keep up.
It was, thank Hashem. Well, Hashem, by the way, this guy's has nothing to do with me and Bob. We don't know what we're doing.
We're not even bakers.
This is all gone. Like A to Z.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So what's the most challenging part of your day as mothers and business women?
Barbara, you can answer that because you have little kids now.
Who still has little kids? Sarah's a little free.
I guess having the time to think of new recipes, but just be on top of it. Now that I have kids, obviously they are my priority. So I was definitely much more 100% in it when I didn't have kids. I was all day thinking about new things, right?
Yeah, she was obsessed. It was unhealthy obsession.
Yeah, it was very, now that I have my kids, they come first, and I try to, I guess, when I have, now really, my daughter's not in school, and it's very hard to actually be on top of BBB. So thank God I have you for that.
Right. And thank God now we're in a co-packer, so it's different. We're not with production and not even so much sales because our husbands are in charge of that now. So, we have time to work on social media, just being like the public figures of the company. That's basically our job now.
You came up with the idea. You guys are the face. And they're doing a lot of the distribution, and because now I see you in supermarkets all over the place.
Right. So, yes, we want to answer that one?
Would you say sorry? Ask again?
No, she's just saying that she sees us everywhere.
Oh, thank God.
Space, and they're doing more of the selling?
Yes, yes, exactly.
That's great. That's great. So tell us, what are some lessons that you've learned through all of this?
Okay, so the first one, I'll say it again, is don't ever be afraid to make mistakes, because our biggest success came from our biggest failure. Our cookies bland in the oven, we were throwing the batch out, we were upset. You know what, we're not going to throw them out, we're going to snack on them, because why not? They'll still taste good, and they were amazing. They were thinner, crispier, mistake we ever made, and everybody, thank God, flipped for it.
Be open to criticism.
Another advice, good luck, you want to say that one?
Yeah, so be open to criticism. I wasn't good with it. If I got bad criticism, I would take it to heart. Everything that someone had to tell me with BBB was really taken to heart. You were better at that than me.
Yeah.
I was definitely more sensitive, but at the end of the day, everyone's looking out for your best, and if it was great. All the criticism helped us, because obviously if I'm taking it to heart, I'm really listening, and whatever they said, we're going to go work on. So definitely take all the criticism.
Right, because we as women, we get very emotional. So if somebody comes with constructive criticism, we could take it the wrong way.
Because I remember I would just be like, we're working so hard, and then someone tells me, oh, this is something out of order. I would get so mad. We were working so hard, so it was very hard for me to take that. But
but it's a good piece of information, because you need to be open-minded, and you need to recognize your weaknesses and your strengths, and that's the only way to grow. To listen to that, that input, and take it from there.
Right. Well, it wasn't just the business to you. It was like a work of, your love. But when you made a mistake, it was probably hard to replicate it.
It was. We would try so hard to mimic that mistake. You don't know how.
No, the recipe
from the
changed.
mistake to the actual thing was like 40,000 steps.
It changed a lot of times, the recipe, a lot.
But we were trying to mimic the mistake we made.
How do you stay positive through all the challenges of the business and of the business and of life? How do you keep that positive, fun attitude?
So I think Barbara and I are very lucky that we're very spiritual. We have a lot of faith. And I think to stay positive is to have faith in God and know that God is good. So whatever he's doing is good. And even if it doesn't look good now, the end result is going to be good because he's good. And that's the bottom line. So if you have faith, you can stay positive very easily.
That's a lesson we have to think about now, especially in these terrible, trying times, and we're all stuck in the house and we don't know what's going to be next week.
It's true, but I still think there's so much good that came out of it. As as bad as part of it was losing people and people suffering, sick. On the flip side, there was a lot of good that came out of this.
Right, and people are enjoying even the cozy time at home, making the best of it. Thank God, with their families. So everybody wants to know if you're coming out with new flavors. Everybody has a favorite, and they can't wait to see what else you're doing. What are you working?
Speaking of new things.
So yeah, we're definitely in the, first of all, I know a lot of people wanted the chocolate dip back. We brought it back for Passover, but we haven't been making it for a few years now because it's a handmade item. So the co-packers don't like to do handmade stuff. But we are, God willing, bringing back the chocolate dipped. And we're always working on new fun flavors. We're also working on bringing back cakes. I know some people were missing the cakes and loaves, and coming out with a new cookie, not a brittle, a new cookie. So be on the lookout for that. Almond butter cookie, actually. I'll give it away. But yeah, we're always looking at things fresh, new, innovative, and exciting. We don't want to lose our customers or, the people that put us on the map. We need to keep them happy.
I know my daughter loves the mini muffins. I love these, the Rice Krispie ones, because they're crispy, crunchy, and like with the morning coffee, you just need one and you're happy. So what do you like to do with your free time, if you ever have any free time?
What would you like to do?
Sarah plays tennis.
No, by the way, I like to write poems, everybody. I have another business venture on there. Might as well give it a plug right here. So I just started during this COVID time, since I wasn't so busy doing what I normally do. I started writing. I love to always write anyway, so I'm writing poems. Follow me on Instagram, The Poem Project, for birthdays, anniversaries, anything, even speeches, even ads for Instagram, anything, nothing too big, too small. But besides writing poems, I loved playing tennis, but I haven't been able to do that.
Relax.
And yeah, I don't know.
relax, be with your babies. I
Right.
know you put home in the Image magazine that I saved because I thought it was so good.
Thank you.
Last month, I thought that was great.
Yeah, I think I need to add to that one. That's like, I don't,
Okay, let's see if we have any questions from the audience because I think people are asking.
okay.
Somebody wants to know, who was your first customer?
Oh my God.
A person or
I don't know. I guess both.
Wait, maybe that's my first customer. I don't know if I remember them. Now I'm under pressure.
I definitely remember like the names that was like an
Barbara was
every
in charge of the customers.
I don't know the first customer, but we definitely had like a repeat of customers every week.
It
We'd
was
always
probably
write
a
a list.
family member or like one of Barbara's friends or something.
But you weren't in Brooklyn Diamond anymore, right? Now you were working out of the house?
I wasn't in Brooklyn Diamond anymore.
You were selling them out of the house like people were calling you? Or then you were in Uri and Deal Food and all that?
Out of the house.
Yeah.
A year and a half.
We're also scared to start losing money, not losing money, but not making as much money as we thought that.
Right. Because
Yeah.
everything,
To give them a
make it any higher, expensive. $16 was already too much. So if we weren't selling direct, we would have less money on that, and then we didn't know if we would be able to be profitable to grow. So we had to keep it small in the beginning. We couldn't go right to the stores,
especially because it was also a hard thing to make. So we felt like it was expensive, you know.
Right. I know you didn't have a lot of overhead. You were working out of your house. Your packaging was stunning. The brown paper bag, very simple.
Right. It was very minimal. But the ingredients they're premium ingredients. They still are. That's where all the going and to people helping us in the kitchen, like day workers and stuff.
Right.
But it wasn't anything crazy.
So somebody asked, what advice would you give a woman who's thinking of starting her own business?
Go for it. Do it.
Yeah, definitely don't be afraid. Go for it. Like I said, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Also, you should be patient. It's a process. Yeah. But there's a saying that I wrote it down. Oh, patience is bitter, but fruit is sweet. So trust the process. That's all.
Wait for things. You have to wait for things to develop and happen. I know also they say that if you're happy, the family is happy. Like if you're a stay-at-home mom and you're miserable, the family feels those vibes.
Sure.
Okay, somebody else. Let's see more questions. How do I get to it? Somebody said, what's the difference between Brooklyn Bites and BBB? That's what we were trying to figure out before.
Okay, so the brittle is actually the same brittle.
Well, BBB girls.
Okay. What would you say?
Now it's not the same
Right.
recipe.
So it started out, we branched out, we made a subdivision called Brooklyn Bites. It was geared for the mass retailers. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Distributors on.
Right.
Yeah.
So these distributed with a distributor, not me and Barbara or Ruby or someone driving to the store and putting it on the shelf. This was going through a distributor. It was different. And is actually the packaging was much consumer friendly. The price point was more friendly, but we weren't by any means sapping the community. It was 6 ounces for $6 versus 10 ounces for $10. So it was $1 per ounce, no matter how you sliced it. But it seemed like people were like, "Why are you charging us more?" But that's not how it was. So it was deceiving. But anyway, it is geared for the mass retailer, for the bigger supermarket chains.
Now it's totally different.
And now we're totally 2 separate businesses. My son-in-law Eddie has Brooklyn Bites, and we have Baked by Bibis.
Well, sometimes I'll go into a random supermarket or like a kosher little store in the middle of nowhere, and they'll have Brooklyn Bites. So they're getting it through the distributor. It's not you walking into Uri and saying, "Could you sell my product?"
Me, if I see something,
Product?
doesn't even know where it's being distributed, which is amazing because it's all over the place and we have no idea.
But is it the same cookie? Is it the same flavor?
Now it's not. It started out to be the same, and now it's not because they changed over to nut free, right?
Nut free and also different ingredients to make it cheaper.
That's good. I mean, nut free is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we're getting them from you guys, I'm better off texting you.
Yeah, text us.
Directly.
No problem.
Let's see who else. Let's see more questions. Okay. How long did it take for your product to be approved and sold in mass supermarkets?
So we had to get this agricultural, what was it? I forgot what it was called. A certificate from the Department of Agriculture. If you
Right.
don't have on your product, then they could come into the store and remove it from the shelf. So that wasn't hard. It didn't take time. I don't remember anything taking very long. It was basically just a matter of us, like if we wanted to do it sooner, we could have done it sooner. We just were hesitant because we didn't see ourselves going into a real business.
Yeah.
It's only when Eddie came in and, he took over that we accelerated this situation and he accelerated it and got us onto the shelves. But it didn't take long. I don't remember exactly how much time it took.
What about getting the kashrut? Because I see now you have OU.
Yeah. So now the OU is Brooklyn Bites.
Right.
But started off with Rabbi Choi. I don't know how to say his name, which I think a lot of people are very familiar with him. He's very easy to work.
Then when it started going to
Right.
Lakewood, then
But then when we wanted to get to the kosher supermarkets, you had to have a much stricter hashgacha. So then we started with Rabbi Babad. Whatever. He's a very strict rabbi, and there's places that only carry his.
That's good.
Like in in Lakewood and Cedar and where else? Not
League,
Cedar.
Borough Park.
Right.
Just
So anyway, he's on all of the Baked by
Crown
Bibi
Heights.
products.
Oh, because that's hard. That's very strict, but that's great because then everyone will buy it without
Really?
even.
Much more supermarkets, much more. There's a lot of people that are they
It's
only
worth
go,
it.
Yeah.
It's hard because but it's worth it.
Okay, somebody wants to know if they're going to see you on Shark Tank.
That to us in the beginning so much. Remember?
We don't belong on Shark
Yeah, no,
Tank.
we
We can
can't.
barely tonight.
I want you to go in and ask Mr. Wonderful for $500,000 so you could be the next Oreo.
We got to be a little more professional before we do
You
that.
don't want to do that? Somebody else, would you encourage people or women to go into the food business? Some
Yes.
people encourage it because they say there's only so many cakes you could bake a week.
Our community is unbelievable. Honestly, if we sold Uri alone, we'd probably be okay because he's our biggest customer, and it's obviously it's the community that's supporting us the most. We could sell more in Uri's little supermarket than put 10 supermarkets together that are, in all these other areas. We do more in Uri's than in those 10
And
put
another
together.
lesson I would say is don't be afraid if someone, like I remember people kept coming out with cooking things while we were doing Baked by Bibis, and every time if it even was anything to do with our cook, like
with the brittle,
we would be so offended or so worked up and so worried, but you can't because Hashem obviously is in charge and there's enough business for everybody.
100%.
Like, can't let it get.
Don't be afraid. Go for it.
But also that you took it out of your house now, so you could make much, much more.
Right.
And you could just do all day, like you said, your kitchen was running all day long till your oven was going to break.
Exactly.
The oven did break, I think.
It did. It broke.
Oh, it did break. But now you took it to the next level, where it's not just, a housewife baking cookies. You made it into a real business.
Right. Thank God. We had help, but yeah.
That's amazing. Wait, we have more questions, let's see. My husband doesn't eat sugar, white sugar. But now I used to buy your products. I think you used to use coconut sugar. I think that has changed. So do you use white sugar?
No, Baked by Bibis only uses coconut sugar.
And what about the Brooklyn Bites uses?
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar. So she should be buying Baked by Bibis. And that's mostly in the community stores?
Yeah.
Or does she text you?
Well, to buy it?
Oh.
No, they could text us or get.
Sorry, I'm here. I didn't understand what you said.
I said if you want to just buy the Baked by Bibis, because you're saying that has the coconut sugar. They're best. What stores in the community have them besides Ori?
Oh, who else? Kosher Corner, Pomegranate, Associated.
Everywhere, really. King's Highway Glatt.
King's Highway Glatt. Yeah. King's, what's his name on?
Kosher Plaza.
Yeah.
Michelle Black wants to bring back the cakes.
Bring back the cakes. Okay, we're working on it.
No, bring back the cakes.
Love
Looking
it.
back at the journey, what would you have done differently?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think I would have done anything differently. Not saying that we did everything perfect. Definitely didn't. From every mistake we made, and everything was an experience, and everything happened for a reason. So I don't think I would change anything, only because if I did, I don't know if I'd end up where I was now.
That's a good way to think about it, that even the mistakes.
Yeah.
Judy Shalom wants to know if you sell to other countries.
Not to other countries.
Yeah, like what's the furthest?
No, we sell.
Here.
Wait, I'm just trying to think. I mean, the truth is we've had people buy from us directly because we offer on our website.
Right.
We ship all over the world. So we've shipped out of the country plenty of times, but we don't actually sell. I'm not really sure, but I don't think we sell any stores out of the country.
What's the name of your website if they want to buy directly?
BBBHealthyTreats.com.
BBBHealthyTreats.com. Okay, because people should know that. So are you only in New York, New Jersey? Are you in Florida? Are you?
Yeah, we're in Florida. We're in Kosher Kingdom and Sarah's tent.
Wow.
I don't think we're in, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Not in California, no.
Where do you see yourself expanding next? Like what's next on the horizon? Are you going to bake bread? Are you going to continue with sweets? Are you going to open a bathing suit store?
Yeah, no, we've been there, done that.
Right.
Definitely keep experimenting, keep bringing new product. I think I just want to, so now the brittle was a little bit out of the picture for a while by Bibi, so need to perfect that again and get back to where we were with that and create some new flavors as far as the brittle. But yeah, I would love to make a granola bar. I want to make
A
fiber cracker, like a Gigi cracker, but
that would be great.
we have a lot of ideas, but one thing at a time because we can't put too much on our plate at once.
You need time to be experimenting more and more in the kitchen. Somebody have to work very late hours, or do you work daytime?
So
In the beginning, we would work till at Pudim time. I think that we stayed up maybe till 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
that was our crazy
the year where we worked till very, very late. But now, thank God, the Copaco was a major game changer for us because it really took a lot
off our
Yeah, hardest part of the business is now in someone else's hands. I mean, obviously we have to be on top of it, but we're not actually doing it, so it frees up a lot of our time. So, we don't have to sleep.
You don't have to stay up all night baking.
Yeah.
All right, somebody said, tell us the truth. What's your favorite flavor, both of you?
And what? Which product? Anything?
What do you dig in first?
The chocolate chip crunch biscotti, the berry vanilla muffin, and for brittle, I would say I love the bread that we had at a point, and the Oreo, the original Oreo.
Yeah, I would say that for me, the apricot biscotti is my favorite.
Oh, that's daughter's favorite, the apricot biscotti.
Or the muffins, I love the vanilla, and the brittle, I think the chocolate is still my favorite. And that's why I want to bring it back so badly.
Yeah, I like the chocolate dip. I said we used to go to Weight Watchers and bring the package that had the calories and figure out how many points there were. How many to eat at a time and count them.
Hope you were allowed to have a few.
What's that?
Hope you were allowed to have a few.
We had a few. I don't know if it worked, so it's okay.
Everyone used to eat it, and all the skinny people used to eat it big.
Right.
They're like, oh my God. It's really not happening. It's really not.
Somebody asked a great question. At what point did you start to give yourself credit for all the hard work?
I think we always went back to saying like, this is really
I
not
think
us.
we have yet. I think we have yet to, because really we can never only take the credit. I mean, yes, we worked hard and we put our time and our effort into this, but there's so many other factors like God's hand was so in there, like it was so evident, it was so obvious that I could never fully take credit for it just because it was so obvious. Like we know Hashem is in charge and he does everything, but when you see it like so clearly, it's very hard to take credit for that. And then also Eddie was such a major asset to the business, bringing us out of the kitchen and bringing us into the retail world and into a commercial space. I don't know if that really would have ever happened without him. So
that's Barbara's husband. But did he have any past with the food business, or he just?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah.
He used to work. He actually had a Little Caesars franchise.
Oh.
Right. So that's how he started in the food business. He was away for a few months learning it, and he was really, he was knowledgeable as far as that.
Right. So he already knew which way to go and what to do. A little bit. So wait, a few more questions. Everybody's enjoying this because I'm getting a lot of questions.
Good.
This seems like a good team. Do you have many disagreements?
Not really.
Thank God.
Barbara's very easy. She's very easy. If I say something, she listens. Like, she doesn't ever fight me. I don't know.
So
She's very,
that it's easier to be partners because you're family, or did it make it more complicated? But I guess it was easy because Barbara listens to you.
oh yeah, it's easy. And my daughter, I could punish her if she doesn't listen to me.
But sometimes it's hard if you bring work home.
Oh, that was definitely, that's why my kids thought we were favorites, because we thought we would talk about 24/7. So no one could get away
Right,
with
we,
anyone.
yeah.
She wanted to tell me about her
At
day.
that point,
This-
it was all day. Oh my
this-
God.
she wouldn't shut up about BBB, and
Yeah.
Nicole was like, all right, enough,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
my turn. Like, so Nicole couldn't wait for Barbara to get married
Yeah.
just so she could get out of the house.
Now she's back. But I know, like, the husbands come home, we used to say, good, leave the office in the office. But now with the cell phone, everyone is working all the time. So you guys are working all the time and talking to each other all the time
Right.
about more things to do and what's the next step.
It's true. It's true. It's true. But we learned how to work it out.
Right, at a point, it was definitely too
No,
much.
now she's focused more a lot on her kids. It's not every minute the business. She's sending me pictures all day of the kids. Changed a little bit.
That's great. That's great. Do we have any more questions? Anybody else want to ask these girls about their success? Let's check the chat.
I have a question actually that I wrote down. I just wanted to know like how you guys got connected with all these supermarkets. Like I know you started small and it was like Uri's and the typicals, but how'd you expand to, you know, outside of the community?
Okay, so I mean, I can answer it, but you can if you want to.
Wants to say,
I was going to say that would look up supermarkets, kosher supermarkets, and let's just say the nearby area, but not ones that we were familiar with. And we would approach them, bring samples with us in the
but
car.
thank God a lot of them reached out.
Yes, definitely some reached out via Instagram. We got some, I guess, I don't know, maybe there was random people that asked for a product in their store and they reached out. But if it didn't happen that way and we wanted to be in the store, we would go to the store
Yeah,
with
me and you.
the product, right? And the truth is they couldn't turn us down because look how cute we are.
By the way, you were very good at it. We used to go to the city. We used to go to
You were like traveling salesmen.
Yeah,
we
we
were.
used to with us, go ask for the manager and give them a sample and say, come on. We used to tell them to look at our Instagram. We would show them our Instagram. We told them.
We would sell it.
Yeah.
We sold the product. We really sold it. And then, you know, you have to do your research also. You have to go online. You have to look up supermarkets. You have to ask people, ask your people, your followers on Instagram, where do you want to see us?
Yeah.
Which we did a lot. You know, we went to the Hamptons one time even, and we tried to get into those stores. Didn't really work out so well, but whatever.
Oh, we would sit in the stores and give out samples. And pomegranate, I remember, it was so hard to get into pomegranate. For some reason, it wasn't so easy like the other stores. So they gave us a
we did
table.
a taste test.
Yeah, we did a taste test.
We
Sat
did a
there all
few of
day. It
those.
was freezing.
Right. We did that also in Cedarhurst somewhere.
Yeah, we did it in Cedar. We did it in Great Neck. We did it all over.
Yeah.
We would sit with the table and give out samples. And
and then Barbara would add if somebody took too many
Took the whole
samples. Like somebody would come back like for the fourth time for the free sample. Barbara's like, she's not allowed to take another one.
They would do all the samples and not buy anything. I
Yeah,
remember put on their Instagram, they were selling the little container that would hold the Bibis perfect.
Which one?
Like a little round one with the lid. I remember it. Everybody was buying it like a lucite. A little lucite container that fitted perfect, and everyone had to go to Addie's and buy this thing.
Yeah, it was probably different.
Yeah.
I think and then it was like a Purim thing. We had to have the container because otherwise, how do you serve these?
Right.
Let's see if there's more questions. Everybody loves to hear you guys talk.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh yeah, someone said they remember going into pomegranate and seeing you giving out the samples.
Yeah.
Was it hard to be working women in the community when so many of your friends don't work? Like, did you feel like you were missing out?
Yeah, a little bit in the beginning. I would really be in the beginning. I was for a long time actually, probably for the first like 3 years. I would be doing it all day, every day. On lunches, I would miss out on things, but I definitely felt like I was missing out. But at the same time, I really loved doing it. It was so I guess I didn't care that much, but I definitely felt like I was a little bit.
I think I felt that way in Breeze, but I didn't feel that way in Baked by
No,
Bibis.
I think by then you were tired of going for lunch already.
Yeah. I remember being in Breeze and looking out the window on a beautiful day, and I was working with my mother. I was like, and my friends were all in the city, and I felt it. Like I remember the day, and I don't think I've felt it like that ever again. I had a moment.
That means that you love what you're doing.
Yeah.
especially now that you took it out of your own kitchen.
Exactly. Much,
A little bit cleaner and quieter.
yeah, much better.
Julie, do we have more questions?
I think we covered everything, yeah. We went through all the questions. I think we're good.
Okay, thank you, everyone. For good night.
Don't go away. Still enjoying.
What?
Let's see.
Thank you. This was great.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
You guys were really
Excellent job. Great job.
and very inspiring, and hopefully we could inspire many more young working moms in the community.
Anybody ever want a question or anything, or you could always feel free to reach out. I don't mind helping out.
What's the website again? Tell them. Get a plug.
BBBHealthyTreats.com.
And they could order directly like that, or they can message you on Instagram.
Correct.
Okay, sounds good. If anybody else has questions, you could reach out to them or message them on Instagram. And I got to go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.